Hey everybody, this is Trey Michael again, and this is another segment of Applied Consciousness. It's been a while since I've been back. I want to first start off for all the people that are watching this now that might be going through from your perspective. Remember, perspective is reality. From your perspective, it may seem as if you're going through tribulations and tough times. It may feel like the entire world is against you. I just want to let you guys know, and ladies, that here at Applied Consciousness, we love all of you. I sometimes try my best to get to you in the comment sections so that I can assist in the ways that I can. But at the same time, I have a world that I have to go and try to create for myself as well. And I apologize if I don't get to everyone in the comment section, but I want to say this from my heart, not just because it's the holidays. I'm saying this because someone right now might need to hear this. Someone right now might feel as if there's no one that they can reach out to that can give them up or give them encouragement. Now, I am just one person. My wife is just one person. And again, she will be back on these videos shortly. She's been very busy as well. But I want to say this to everyone, that we make these videos for people so that, because we're trying to explain to you our experiences. And we hope that these experiences that we went through, you can be able to maneuver through your tribulations or your courses or the way that you're trying to go in your reality a little bit easier, because I'm giving you some of the keys that I use to be able to level up in the sin. Now, let's get to the topics. I want to tell everybody right now, and this is for everybody. Hold on. Shh. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Wait a minute. Shh. Oh, I heard it. It's the age of Aquarius, baby. This is the dawning of a new era. You have to embrace this, man. You cannot continue to hold on to the little world that you have, because this is the precipice. This is the breaking of the iceberg. It's about to crack all the way open. And manifestations and blessings and abundance and peace and joy and tranquility and love and everything that you want in your reality is here for you to take. But you cannot receive it with closed fists. You have to open your hands up. That means sometimes you're going to drop the things that you think are, or you consider important to you in your life. You have to drop them. And when you let go of those things that you thought, I can't let go, I gotta hold on to, you begin to allow new energies into your frequencies, new vibrations into your aura. And this is what I keep speaking to everyone about raising your vibrations. You should never be in competition with anyone out here, but you should be in competition with who you were yesterday. So I live every single day saying, what new will I learn today? When I see what some perceive, and again, I always say your perception is your reality. I don't see bad times and hard times and obstacles as hard times or bad times or obstacles. I look at those as a training field for me to learn something new. See, if you had $50 and you had a bill that was only $1, that's not an obstacle for you. You just pay the bill. And that's because you've learned how to maneuver to make the 50 so that you can pay the 1. But it becomes an obstacle if you owe 50 and you only have $1. Now, what you can learn, you can take from that, you can sit back and say, well, I only have $1 and I owe 50. Well, then maybe you need to try to be better at wherever it is to make the currency, so that when that $50 bill comes up, you have $150 to pay it. Now it's no longer an obstacle. But how are you going to learn how to level up in financial? And that's just one thing to level up on. Well, you level up on them when you have these perceived obstacles. They might teach you to say, hey, I might not be making enough money. Or maybe I need to get a part-time job. Or maybe I can ask my supervisor for more hours. What you did was just learn something new. So whenever you have these things that are coming against you, some might be going through being a targeted individual, gang stalking. You can sit back and you can perceive, well, I'm being targeted. I was there. I know how it feels. I know it's real. But if you ask Trey now, and what I know now, hindsight is 20/20, right? If you ask me, Trey, did you think that what you experienced by being targeted was something good or bad to you? Now, then I would have answered bad because I didn't level up yet. But now that I'm leveled up, I'll tell you it was the greatest experience because I learned more in those 3 years of what some perceive as tribulations. I learned more in those 3 years than I've learned in my entire 35 years of existence. That was like a battlefield royale training course, and it helped me level up to be my best version. So what I'm praying that everyone that's watching this video on YouTube right now choose to do is to take your obstacles, take your tribulations, take your hard bumps in the road, take those as learning curves for you to level up or to raise your vibrations. And I want to say this to you, and I want you to really ponder on these words that I'm going to say to you. You cannot see the stars on a sunny day. But in the darkest, I mean the darkest of nights, the stars illuminate the brightest. So sometimes when you're going through your darkness, it's only so that you can see the marvels and the beauty that the universe or the creator has presented to you. But the problem is we're in our darkness and we always are holding our heads down instead of looking up and seeing that the stars above are so bright and beautiful, and you would have never been able to see the Big Dipper. You'd have never been able to see the North Star if it was not as dark as it was in your reality at that moment. And the day that I realized that this darkness was beautiful, then I began to no longer notice that I was in darkness. I began to only marvel at the Creator's painting that He placed into the sky. And I myself found the truth to all things, which was that the power had been in me all along. The obstacles were nothing more than blessings. The tribulations were no more than doors that needed to be opened so that my abundance can flow into my life. 3 years ago, I worked for people. Now I work for myself. 3 years ago, I placed applications in. Now I receive them. 3 years ago, I was wondering when it was going to end. And now I'm saying, when does it begin? I'm telling you from my experience that every single situation a human being goes through in this life is only there for you to level up. Because if there was no darkness, how would you see the stars and reach the stars? Like I always say, live, love, and laugh, and namaste. 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 Peace. The power. No. I got to do this right. Woo! The power had been with you. And you. And you. Even you over there around the corner. All along. Peace. Be at peace with the darkness and marvel at the stars. I'm out.